BSCS, a channel where we teach you how to become a software engineer without a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science or any degree whatsoever. I myself dropped out of college, and 1 year and 1 day after doing so, landed a six-figure software engineering job. In order to do that, I had to master certain skills, and those skills I will now be relaying to you in the form of this YouTube video series. The first video, this video, is going to focus on the foundations of HTML, which is an abbreviation for Hypertext Markup Language, and it serves as the foundation of every web page or website you've ever been on. And in learning HTML today, or at least the foundations of HTML today, you're going to build your very first web page. In subsequent videos, we're going to go into a little more about how to use HTML, how to style HTML via CSS, and then later we're going to learn JavaScript and eventually Ruby on Rails, and develop the skills necessary to build a full-blown web application. But today we're going to start simple, and all you're going to need to do is have a text editor. A text editor is just a program that lets us write code. My text editor of choice is Atom. You can go to atom.io, or if you go into the description, click on the link and just scroll to the bottom and click download. If for whatever reason your operating system is not listed here, just go to other platforms and find the appropriate version of Atom for your operating system. So I'm going to assume that you pause the video right now, download Atom, allow any permissions. It's a safe application, trust me. I'm a guy on the internet. And open it up. Alright, now that Atom's open, go over here. Open Atom, that's what over here is. This is the screen you'll see when you open Atom. And create a new file. Save that file right away. Just give it a name, myfirstwebpage.html. This .html is essential. Without it, you won't be able to really create an HTML web page. So, the first thing you do on any HTML web page is go greater than or angle bracket doc type HTML and close that with another angle bracket. These are angle brackets right here. This is an opening angle bracket, closing angle bracket. And what this line right here tells the browser, and a browser is just something that can render web pages and communicate with the internet, is it tells the browser this is an HTML web page. And an example of a browser, by the way, might be Chrome or Safari. I recommend Chrome, but it doesn't really matter for today's lesson. But anyway, this is how Chrome knows that this is an HTML web page. The next essential component of a HTML web page is the HTML tag. This is an opening HTML tag, and this is a closing HTML tag. All opening tags in HTML, begin with an angle bracket and a closing angle bracket, and then all closing tags not only have an opening angle bracket and closing HTML angle bracket, but also this slash right here. This backslash indicates that this is a closing tag. So once you have your opening tag and closing HTML tag, hit return in order to get them on their own lines. And then all HTML documents also have a head and a body, much like yourself. If you do not have a head and a body, please send me some pictures. I'd like to see what you look like. But anyway, once you have your head and body tags, you're almost there. So what a head tag does is basically provide the browser with a little more information about any other files that might be needed, and whether you're going to be using JavaScript, CSS, whatever. It also allows you a place to put the title of your web page. The title of your web page is what appears in the tab right here. Not what appears here, but here in this tab. So nobscs-html-google docs would be the title of this web page. Similarly, amazon.com:"watch curb your enthusiasm" would be the title of that web page. So for this web page, we're going to simply say my first web page, and then in the body is where the actual content of the web page goes. Any text we put into this body tag here will render onto the web page. So for example, you'd probably like to say, "Wow, what a great teacher. I'm going to like and subscribe to No BS CS. Also, I will spread the word." And now that we've saved this web page, if we go to our desktop and click on myfirstwebpage.html, it will open up in the browser and we'll see, "Wow, what a great teacher. I'm going to like and subscribe to No BS CS." Pause the video and do that now. Also, I will spread the word, and do that at the end of this video. And you'll see this text appears on the web page. Now, there are a few different ways to render text. One of the most common ways is the paragraph tag. It just has P in its opening tag and /P in its closing tag. And one of the big styling attributes of a paragraph tag is whatever you put inside of this tag will get its own line, or its own several lines. Note, spacing does not matter in HTML. Like, if we were to put this space right here, it wouldn't really matter whether we put 6 or 1 or 100. This, "Wow, what a great teacher. I'm going to like and subscribe to No BS CS. Also, I will spread the word," is going to appear right below this paragraph tag. But all paragraph tags have their own line, while alternatively, span tags do not have their own line. So if we go span, "This is great," and then close this span tag, and then we put another span, even if it's on another line, "This guy is brilliant. You guys are so nice." Then this paragraph tag is still, first of all, these two tags are going to be on the same line, and in fact, this great is going to directly border this, so no spacing will be respected here. But then this paragraph tag will have its own line below it, and then the paragraph tag as a whole will have a line. Anything that comes after the paragraph tag will be on its own line as well. So "This guy is brilliant" and "lorem ipsum" are not going to in any way collide, and neither will the closing of this paragraph and "Wow, what a great teacher." By the way, lorem ipsum, the lore, is if you just type in lorem into your browser, or into your text editor, Atom, and then hit return after the word lorem, it will fill out the rest of this paragraph. And this is some common dummy text. I don't actually know what it means, but it doesn't really matter. You'll see this often on incomplete web pages around the internet and stuff like that. It's just a common few lines of just random text. So now, if we save our web page, I like to use the Command S shortcut, and then go back over here and refresh. We can click on this button, or we can do a hard refresh by doing Command Shift R. That will also clear the cache. We're asked if we want to translate this page because of the Latin here. We're not going to do that. And we see what I was saying earlier about "this is great, this guy is brilliant." Even though they're in separate tags and on separate lines, the spacing is not respected, but the paragraph tag does have its own sort of section, and like both before and after. Now, if we wanted to, for example, give these spans their own line. We could use BR, which stands for break, I believe. And what the BR tag does is you got to include the slash here. It's a self-closing tag, meaning it has no accompanying closing tag. We just put the slash in here, and that indicates that it's a self-closing tag. And the reason we can do this is because, I mean, we wouldn't really want to put anything between like a BR opening and BR closing tag. So the self-closing nature of it will suffice. So now we're going to see whether we put this BR here or we put it here. These two lines will be on their own line. So we refresh, and it worked. Interestingly, if we wanted to put several of these in here, like this, or like this, if we put several in these, the way I'm doing this, by the way, is Command-Shift-D will duplicate the line and put it on the next line. We will now see several spaces like that. And so that about concludes our video. I hope it was helpful. In the next video, we're going to go a little more into different HTML tags that are commonly used. And then after that, we're going to explore CSS, which is how we style our web page. And then we'll eventually get into JavaScript and later Ruby on Rails. And the conclusion of this video series will be in data structures, which are don't worry about it for now, but basically you're going to need to know those as well in order to land a CS job. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, spread the word, hit the notification bell. I don't know what any of that stuff does, but I know that successful YouTube channels tell you to do that, and I'd like some money. So thank you.